Hello and welcome to another Cards and Cardboard digital review. Today we're looking at BattleLore Command. Now this is unabashedly another Fantasy Flight game, and my issue with it, of course, is that this is a iOS port. So everything in this game actually responds with a mouse, but it basically is supposed to be played on a tablet. So we'll kind of go through here and show you got here. So options, we've got full screen on and off. We can actually set a pretty big resolution. Our sound effects and music volumes, which we'll keep a little turned down here for effect here. Alright, so you also have camera controls. So you can rebind these keys to kind of use how the game works, screen edge detection, so that way you don't go off the screen edge. Alrighty, so not a lot going on there. The store, basically, there's expansions in here. You got the Locust expansion, which I do have. It was available in the Steam store, but it's also available on the iOS Marketplace and Android Marketplace. You got other apps that show you other apps that can't be played on Steam. Ooh, kind of a negative hit there, Fantasy Flight. You might want to consider taking that out when you're putting that into a Steam version of a iOS game. You've got the board games here, which take you to the Fantasy Flight website. I only actually own one of these, Net BattleLore 2nd Edition, so would like to try out some of these other ones someday, but it's them just unabashedly advertising. So you've got your help menu, which gives you pretty much most of the rules of the game here in a layout similar to a rulebook or something like that. Unfortunately, again, touch design, it's more about clicking and dragging rather than actually using the scroll wheel properly, because the scroll wheel, I'm actually going as fast as I can, and the scroll is very, very lackluster. It's not picking it up on, at all. Now, thankfully, this game does have a multiplayer game. You cannot do online or a LAN or a pass and play, which, yeah, that would be a hot seat for a Steam version of the game. Sorry, I gotta harp on this a little bit. There needs to be enough changes with an app version being released on Steam where it should be classified as a PC game. Versus computer, which we'll be probably showing off today, but I will show you a little bit of the campaign here. So you've got two different campaigns. You've got these Ufuk missions and the campaign missions, which follow the Deccan forces, which are the blue guys versus the red guys, basically. Now, one of the issues I have had with the game so far is there is a little bit of lag when it comes to playing things in the highest resolutions and in the highest... Oh, here we go. You get some story. Not really, because I'm going to skip it. That way I don't spoil anything. So this is how the campaign kind of works. You got the blue guys versus the red guys. God, shush. Alright, so now I can kind of click in here, and that shows you what the scenario is, how to win this. Shows you what you're trying to do, and it has a nice little arrow pointing exactly where I need to press, so I don't forget. You also have this area up in here where you can go back to the main menu here. So unlike BattleLore, BattleLore Command actually does not have the deck of cards that you're playing with, and not to mention it's a little bit different to set up your campaign here, so we'll just go versus CPU to show off what kind of things we got here. So you've got your various abilities here for the death matches, the demolition, the Great Crashers, wow, and the Gather Power missions, and Stronghold missions, and Cross the Line. So you got a lot of the things that were in the board game as well as a point value up here, which you can actually modulate from 50 to 60. I think you can go as low as 40. Oh no, you can go lower than that. Again, you can't just you have to press all the way. So I'm literally clicking on this all the time. I can't just write it in. I can't do anything different. So we're going to go stick with the 50.1. We'll do... let's go standard gray gate deathmatch. Oh, I still have to put in my player name. Okay, so there's no interaction with that. And... I guess I'm playing the Deccan? Yeah, let's play the Deccan. So, yeah. As I was saying, unlike BattleLore, you're not dealing with a whole deck of cards. You actually have a selection of cards this time around. Yeah, so here's a little preview of the battle arena. Destroy the enemy units, earn points, best by 10 rounds wins. That's basically the scenario. You have your standard layout of the board. As you can see, if you're familiar with command and colors, you can see the little lines here for left, right, and center. Unfortunately, I can't really do much here. I can't even, like, move around much. Okay, there it is. You have to still use WASD. You can't just... Okay, never mind. But, like, zooming in was being a bit difficult. So, let's select my units here. I usually like having one flying unit off to the side, one heavy unit in the mid area. Put a few archers in for having fun, but my big one with the Decon is the cavalry, because these guys rock all the time. So I'm at 40 out of my thing here, so just to show you a little bit of variety, we'll go with a few footmen here. Shoot. I would like to show you the mages, though, so I like my cavalry, though, but I gotta show you the mages, so I'm at 47, which is not a very close number, but it might mean I get the initiative. So they've set up over there. They've got 2 Chaos Beasts and a lot of archers. They actually have no melee guys except for their big guys. Alright, so they're going to play an enemy command card first. So that kind of gives you an idea how the scenario's already going for me. Going first in this game is actually kind of nice. Oh, and they've occupied houses. Alright, so unlike dice rolls in this game, you still will roll dice, it's just that they will appear as icons. So, now I can gain my lore. Every turn you gain a lore and you get to draw cards. I have nothing to play, so I'll skip this phase. Alright, so here's what I was talking about. You've got these selection of cards here. So these are all the cards that are available to me, and I get to play them in any order I like until I either run out of them and can't play them anymore, or if I go here and do a refresh action, which basically allows me to flip over all those cards again and reuse them. Refresh allows me to only order one unit. Basically that means they get to move and attack, and then I get to refresh all these basic ones. And then I've got the regroup, which I get to order any 2 units, but they can't attack. This does not refresh any of the battle cards, though, so I'm not even sure why you would do this, other than you had no good card to play over here, and you still wanted to use 2 guys to move around. Over here you got your special actions, which are limited to once per mission. These are kind of like playing the special actions from the card deck that would be randomly drawn. These are things like flying units may move extra, the rune golems may increase their attack power, archers get a second attack, cavalry gets to attack harder, infantry gets to increase their move value. So anyways, let's go with the good old 111, because 111 is a very nice one to have. So we'll click on this guy, so now he's activated. Go on this guy, and we'll go on this guy, because I'm going to be showing off a little bit. Alright, so click those, confirm. So now I get to select these guys. Now as you can see here, I've got the little hit percentages. This is a percentage system instead of showing how many facings on the dice they would actually have. You've got your hit points, you've got your attack value, and your move value. And then they also give you the little summary of how what they are, like in this case a melee legendary unit. So again, I'm trying to click or right click on things to kind of show it off. Basically right click or any click will show you that. Alright, so special ability flying, they can fly, they also have mobility, which means after combat they may continue moving, so we can do kind of a sweep by attack. So let's go ahead and move into the forest. And we're going to want these guys to kind of move up, and we'll stick in the forest here. But these guys are going to run over and kind of rush down these archers. So again, I accidentally clicked off. I need to select where I'm going. Then I need to finish that up, and then I can do attacks. So I want these guys to resolve an attack on them. Let's click again. I get one melee, and I miss. And then I get mobility, which allows me to move a little over here. So what I'm hoping that's going to happen is maybe I'll actually get into some more cover here, or at least drive them out. So he's going to be moving as 3 archers and getting extra attacks. Whee! So that's one messed up. which means he's probably activating these two over here. So that's a retreat symbol. My guys would have to move back, but they're immovable. And they also gained a lore. So that's what the facings on the die really are. You've got like a retreat, you've got the melee hits, you've got the ranged hits, you've got your special ability, which in this case for the special abilities they actually change it to the facing of their special ability. Oh, okay. That's not very nice. Alright, so far not good. Not good at all. So now I'm going to want to move maybe like 2 in the middle here. I'm actually pretty bad at these games when it comes down to like good strategy and dice luck. In this case I have like no lore abilities I really want to utilize until I actually kill something. I really want to move like 2-1-1. It's probably one of the better cards in the game because I can click these two again. Or I can actually get my mages up here. Then I can get some archers going, as well as some cavalry. I like to put my archers up in here. I want to move my cavalry up and kind of push some of these archers out of the cover. I actually want to keep this guy here. And I want to move these wizards right up there. So, boom. So, wizards. I've got all sorts of things I can do with these. I actually do have a special ability that they can do, which is the rune shield. Friendly units adjacent to this unit, after it moves during the movement phase, ignore 1 damage each round. So if I move my rock up here, it's going to get a rune shield. And that's really the real reason I'm moving it up there. But for now, let's just cast the spells. 1 range attack, and no retreats. Wonderful. And now I can kind of rotate my camera using W and E. This would be the click and drag functions. Or rather, the 2-finger press on the iOS version. But I like the keyboard commands a little bit more. And of course I miss. Wonderful. Alright, I think I'm going to go with this guy first, and just see what happens over here. Okay, that's a thing that happened. I'm not sure if it's because I just did poorly, or if it's because just the dice rolls did not work out well. Now I should be able to pursue. Alright, now I got defensive lore. Choose one of your units. It's okay, that's not a bad one. I think I'll actually select these guys because they're in quite a bit of danger. Oh, that's right. You got double click them. Wonderful. Okay, so we got that. Now we get to see how they respond. So far we're down 1 point, or rather 1 unit worth, which is 6 points, unfortunately. All right, that's not good. Oh, he only moved 1 of them. Still, terrify, so that means I'm going to run away. But since he terrified it... Oh, wonderful, I lose some lore. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in this game to explain, but really and truly it's move unit, roll dice, activate units, roll dice. And they play a defensive lore. Okay, so we need to kill some guys. So I'm going to take out some of these weak guys on this side. So we're going to go ahead and maybe use one of these special abilities. I don't have the rune golems to use that anymore, but I can move these archers around. I can also move my cavalry around and increase their attack by 1. I think that might be good, considering that cavalry really need the support. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of gang up on this guy and hopefully kind of force him into a position where he will die. So we're going to attack with this guy first. So flanking is very good in this game. Unfortunately, he will get a reaction attack if I'm not careful. Oh, he's immovable. That would have been nice to remember. Yeah, I'll cancel out his first lore ability. That was not a very good move. Oh, I'm doing very poorly. But I actually really adore BattleLore. You can make all sorts of interesting unit choices. You get to play around with these 2 different sides, which actually they have the undead side now. So that's actually 3 different armies and mercenaries that you can bring into the physical board game. It would be nice to see those actually hit this tabletop version of it, though, or not tabletop version, a digital version of it. But what more can you really expect from a game like BattleLore? It's a great tactical war game, and it was really kind of built for the PC when you really think about it. Because PC gamers, we like our tactics. We like our tactical games. Alrighty. I think we'll move 2 in the middle, or 2. Yeah, let's just do this one. So we're gonna move this guy and this guy, and we're gonna move up another one of these guys. So let's move. These are archers, right? So let's move them up into some trees here. I'm gonna move the rock up here. Or now let's do the wizards first. Let's move them up into the house. That way we can utilize the runic shield. And not to mention, if they go backward, we can actually benefit from... Ah, come on. That's not good. Well, let's see if we can take them out with the wizards. Alright, we got ourselves some points. Yay. How many points did we actually win? 4 for taking those guys out. I'm just having terrible dice luck. I am not getting anywhere. I don't think I want these guys to advance, though. But, yeah, I'll take the mobility here to kind of give me an advantage. I think I'll keep it on a border here. No. Yeah, I'll keep it right where it's at. What can I do here? Yeah. Play after you eliminate an enemy. Oh, that's actually really nice. So I can actually move this guy to force this guy to move. Alright, cool. Now I can actually make use of that mobility if I really wanted to. Kind of push him up here. Okay, so since I'm in the building, I'm actually going to get a defensive bonus. Because that's how this game works, is you actually get a moderate defense bonus when you are in a building or in the forest. Because when you're in a forest, only dice can be rolled against you are 2. So we need to take out some guys here in order to win this scenario. Alright, so the first one got cancelled. But they're not going to last very long in there. I'm really loving how much lore I have, I just can't utilize it very much. Let's see if I get something that's going to help change the tide of battle here, because I'm down 8 points, which means I got to kill some units here. Alright. That's not a bad one. Choose one of your ordered units, increase its attack by 2, and any results of lore give you hits. Alright. So now we're going to want to push some of my guys here. This might be a good one to use. Could do the refresh. Do I feel like moving some more units up, though? That's the question. I do have 3 units over here I can utilize. So let's go ahead and utilize all those. And... I think we're gonna push this guy here. So that way if we have him retreat more, it would be probably the best. And we'll gain the benefit of Runic Shield over here. And we'll move these guys up for a change. So now we do the shield. Okay. Oh, it's only 1 unit though. But it's still helpful, because now I can hopefully take out some guys here. That's not too bad. I'll take it. I really wish I took him out, though. That would have been nice. Alright. I'm just doing very poorly. I mean, we're halfway through the scenario. I have yet to really kill any of his guys, and he's slaughtered most of my forces. Oh yeah, the Rune Shield actually saved me. Way to go, wizard. Well, hey. That's a minor benefit. Okay, so sometimes you get a little of these interesting special abilities that are helping you out. Summon Swarm, so now I can't move through those areas without taking damage. Wonderful. Alright, well, maybe I'll get another lore that'll help me out here. Ordered cavalry units. I wish I didn't waste my cavalry earlier. Ah, sorry for lack of commentary. I'm just really thinking here. Like, I'm hoping I'm making the right choices here, and utilizing my abilities to the best of my knowledge. It's so hard to choose sometimes, though. So obviously, I'm going to be thinking about refreshing my cards now. So this is kind of a hand management game where you're having to worry about that stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's not good. Well, at least it was wasted on him, because he's not going to gain all his health back. Oh wait, that might be where... Okay, cool. Do I get a counterattack? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, only one side of the die actually affects whether I hit him or not. That's the problem. Wall of Steel. Okay. Could do that. That's 2, but I only got 1 unit over there. So this is where I'm going to refresh. So who do I want to use to try to kill somebody? I think we want to do this. So that way I can get a lot of points. Alright, yeah. Status effect remove. He's going to stay exactly where he's at. And then we're going to utilize this overrun. And we're going to hit this guy for, hopefully, a death blow. Hopefully, a death blow. No, choose this guy, because he's in the most danger of dying right now. I am playing very poorly. I really need to do a little bit better. Oh my gosh, this game can be kind of brutal with the AI sometimes, though. Oh, he took a hit. Interesting. And I lost like another 4 points there. That's not good. That is not good. Alright, but now I have all my cards back, so let's keep punishing if we can. Let's go 1-1-1 so that we get our good spread here. We'll go 1-1. And let's move up some of our archers again. So let's move you guys up here. Maybe you get lucky, shoot something. You can kind of see where targets are. A movable isn't going to help us out here, so we might as well just keep him available to be attacked. So let's get away from those archers. In this case, we actually want to go down and see if we can't hit this guy. So let's go hit this guy. There we go. So that's going to give us some points. And we can advance, which I don't think I'm going to. Come on, 2 hits. 2 hits. And then we get mobility, so we can actually run away a bit. So let's go there. Alright. Everyone's going to ignore the first hit result on them. So we get a little bit of defense. Yeah, we'll come back. Once we take out that big guy, well, he's worth quite a bit of points, I believe. Yeah, again, the number of units actually doesn't matter in this game. It's just about the units that are used. So, I really got this guy down to 1 health, so 1 hit's gonna help me out if I take him out. Don't want to use anything on the left side here, because I really don't have much on the left, but I can utilize this 1-1-1, or 1-2-1 pretty nicely. So we're gonna go back up here and attack this guy. These archers are gonna come over here. Can't assist, can they? Oh, but they could help take out these guys. And these guys, again, are going to advance and take on that guy. And we'll get these melee guys up here, so they're maybe a little useful. We'll see. Let's start with these archers, I think. Oh man. Come on. 1 hit would be nice. Oh, hey, there we go. We took out those guys. So that's going to give us some points. Hey, see, now we're back in the game. 20-21. That's not bad. And once we take this guy out, if we do. Yeah! Yeah! Alright. That's 28 points. Now we can play defensively. As weird as that sounds, it's actually not the worst strategy right now. Because we took out enough units, and we've got to survive a single turn without, like, losing anybody. If we can do that, we actually win the scenario. I could push the advance, but since the day is already ours in a point sense, I think I'll just let it pass and move my guys as far away from their guys as possible. So that way I don't get any last turn shenanigans going on here. So let's go 2 and get these guys out of here. And get them into a defensive place. I know it's a little cowardly, but I'd rather be cowardly than lose this scenario. The better part of Valor, eh, folks? Yeah, Nor's the first hit, but I also get to push him back, so that'll cost him a little bit in the move sense. And I'll mobility over to a double space here. And there we go! I think I won! Yeah! I acquired more points than my opponent. So, that's just one of the various scenarios in BattleLore. The controls are not bad. I like using the mouse and keyboard as opposed to a touch screen. Not to mention the game does look fairly pretty. Except for this intro screen, which you can see the low quality textures and low poly things here. But, you know, the models look good for what they are. It's a good way to play BattleLore in a slightly more strategic sense, because you have this hand management game instead of viewing the little drawing from the deck. So I think I'm going to leave you on that. I like it. So give BattleLore Command a check out on Steam. Last time I checked, it was about $10 to $15. Sometimes you get it on sale, and the DLC is about another $2 to $3. Again, you can also find it on sale. So thanks for watching. This has been a Cards and Cardboard digital review, and I've been Benjamin Hernandez. Have a good night.